Patrick Graham is the Giants' defensive coordinator in 2020. Welcome, everybody. We're joined by the man of the hour. That's Patrick Graham. Patrick, welcome back to the New York Football Giants. Why'd you decide to make your way from Miami back to New York?
You always think when you make decisions like this, it always involves, whether it's a professional reason or a personal reason, or really it's mostly for your family, at this point. So, I think it's a good fit, and I'm just thankful to be here.
What was the conversation like when you came in and you talked to Judge about the job?
Oh, it was just, we worked together for a long time, and so it was real comfortable in terms of, us knowing, have an idea of what we want to do, what he wants to do, what he wants me to do. So it was real comfortable and just ready to get to work.
What are some of the common principles that you guys share that made you think this would be a good fit for you?
I think one of the common things is talking about toughness and just the focus on fundamentals. Anytime we're going to talk about evaluating defensive players, we're going to talk about their toughness, and that meaning how they're going to help us in the run game, how they'll help us on special teams coverage units, and can they tackle? So it starts there, and Joe's background, special teams plus offense, and that stuff all jives together pretty good right there. It's a good match. So,
what is your vision for what you want this New York Giants defense to look like in 2020?
Similar to what Joe talked about in his opening statements. We want them to be smart, tough, physical team. Don't beat ourselves. Playing with good discipline, reflective of the people of the New York area in terms of just blue collar, just going out there and working hard. Biggest thing I want them to do is get better every day. And then what we see on the field, I think it'll be a reflection of that. And that'll come through the fundamentals, block destruction, pad level, playing with our hands in front of our eyes, playing with good knee bend. Those are the things that we're going to focus on. I think if we get better at that every day, it'll lead to positive gains on the field, whether it's stats, wins, whatever it may be, whatever people want to look at to gauge improvement defensively. But all that stuff will show up if we take care of the fundamentals.
How much can we look at what you did in Miami as a basis for what you might try to do here in New York from a schematic standpoint?
Well, I think, the scheme is always based on the people. So, again, the people are going to be different. You could try to, everybody's going to do it. They're going to try to look at a body type and try to say, oh, this guy's like this guy they use, and this guy's like this guy they use, which is fine. But the scheme is going to be based on the people. And until I get to know the people here, I don't want to speak for those guys. I haven't really met everybody there. But, in terms of just the scheme will be reflective of the people and what's needed for that game plan. But you can anticipate it being multiple, if that makes sense. People ask 4-3-3-4. I say yes. So I answer to both of them. So you can say 2-4, yes. 3-3-5, yes. Whatever number however you want to rearrange the front seven, the whole 11, yes. And we'll see what happens.
And it's funny you mentioned that because at head coach Joe Judge's press conference, he talked about customizing the defensive scheme and things as basic as the front, week to week based on your opponent. So as someone that's going to be teaching this from week to week, what are the challenges to having a variable defense each week based on your opponent?
See, no matter what, in terms of the structure of the defense, in my opinion, this is my opinion, in terms of the structure of the defense, whether it's, 3-4, 4-3, 4-2, if you're talking about nickel, 4-2-5, whatever you want to look at, it comes down to the fundamentals. In terms of stopping the run, you're setting the edge, building the wall. So it doesn't matter how the people are lined up. When the ball snaps, we got to build a wall. We got to make sure we got a good edge. You can set an edge from a 3-4. You can set an edge from a 4-3. Passing game, you got to make sure you're playing your leverage. So whether it's cover 1, 3, 2, whatever it may be, we could play that out of all those groupings. We got to win our leverage and defend the deep part of the field. And then after that, you got to tackle. So again, is it hard to teach that? Not if you start with the fundamentals. If everybody understands the fundamental, what we're trying to do and who we're trying to take away, then how we deploy the guys in terms of the structure of the defense, not irrelevant, but we can figure that out. Because you got to give the guys credit. They do a good job. You got to think about how much information they gather in 1 week for one opponent. Then Sunday's over, they have to wipe that clean and get ready for another opponent, still knowing that the tendency for whatever it was they got is for a different opponent. You got to give these guys credit. They could get that done.
Now, you were here in 2017 as a defensive line coach. I took a look at the roster. from my count, there's one guy left, Alvin Tomlinson.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to take a look at the roster and some of the guys you'll be coaching this year?
Yeah. I mean, you know, that's the first thing you do. The first, you know, you steal some time, start watching tape, trying to get an evaluation of the guys. But yeah, yeah, definitely have. So I mean, very excited to see the guys and get a chance to work with them. But again, can't speak too much on them right now because I haven't had a chance to really work with them. But very excited to see all the guys.
Patrick, congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the New York Football Giants. Their defensive coordinator, Patrick Graham.
Hey Giants fans, Jabril Peppers here. Want to be the first to see Giants videos? Subscribe now.